Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Theo here from Insane Dragon Ball, here with another figure review. This time I'm going to do my Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Goku Super Saiyan Awakening figure. This was my first Goku figure that I got. It's very fitting. It highlights a part of my childhood which I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. I'm so glad I'm a part of this. It just basically is always cemented in my brain, that moment, and I think a lot of other pop culture fans would agree with me. So let's get cracking on it and crack this thing open. So here he is, Goku Super Saiyan Awakening. Now, I always start off with it in the box, so here's the packaging, guys. And look, there's Goku. He looks very mean. Right there, right in the packaging with the clear plastic. You've got the SH Figuarts, Super Saiyan Son Goku Super Warrior Awakening version. We just always call it Super Saiyan Awakening, but it's all good. Dragonball Z, Bandai, you got a really cool powering up pose there of Goku when he's just transformed into a Super Saiyan for the first time. You have a Kamehameha Goku there on the side of the box. There's other, obviously, that's a fisted hand there. That's the back of the box also. So you've got a cool blast pose there, another pose there, other poses. As you can see, the battle damage there from the damage that he suffered while battling Frieza. And one of those cool thingies which I might get my hand on, the aura. That's pretty cool. So anyway, let's crack it open. And here he is, Super Saiyan Awakening Goku. So, very cool head sculpt there. Now, let's have a closer look at this guy. So, articulation is always on point, as it is Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts. Now, check out that face sculpt there. That is really cool. The only sort of gripes I have with like the sculpt is always just this fringe always hangs down, you know. That is, you know, accurate to the anime. However, it is just really hard to pose and take photos at the same time because you've always got, see, the hair sort of covering his eyes, and it also creates a bad shadow under, like, where his forehead is. But, you know, it's pretty perfect apart from that. So look at that sculpt. That's why I love the hair sculpts on the Figuarts. Like, they are so on point. The paint, if you can have a look at that, like the way that it goes from light to dark back to light again, that is just so awesome. And like everything's in there. Look at the detail in the ear, you know, he's just yelling and screaming. It's like, oh my god, you killed my best friend, I'm gonna make you pay, man. But as you can see, the battle damage on this figure is pretty awesome. It is screen accurate to the anime. You know, he battled the Ginyu Force, and then he went on to battle Frieza after that, after recovering. So you can see how frayed the belt is. You can also see that that's his undershirt, and that's half the undershirt there on that, and then half of the gi, the orange gi on that. Yeah, you've still got his wristbands on. Like, obviously no clothing covering his knee. That's only a single joint. Oh, I'm looking at that for the first time. How weird. That is cool. You got the classic boots. Paint on these is really cool. So you have we'll talk about articulation a bit later. But that's the front side. And this is the back side. Alright. And as you can see, very good details in the muscular sculpt across his pectorals. And you've got the abdominals right there. And of course, you've got the muscular arms, which is really cool. You can see a little bit of the pin there that holds it together, but you know, it's not that bad. It is pretty good for a armless, no, sleeveless look, which is cool. All right, so I suppose now is a good time for us to have a look at the accessories that Goku comes with. Alright, so here we have all the accessories that come with Goku. So 3 faces, including the one that's on his head, which is obviously the screaming face. We have a stern face, is what we describe it as. And we also have a teeth grit face, which is super special awesome. I don't know why I just said that. Anyway, hands. Alright, so I've got the fisted hands right on the figure right now. These are the Kamehameha Wave Blast hands. Very cool sculpt. That's an essential thing to have with Goku. These ones, I haven't seen these in any other ones. These are just like some reaching out, just some sort of even relaxed hands, or he's about to grab something, which is cool. And you've got your 2 blast hands, and you also have your Kung Fu stance hands, which is really cool. Now, I'd also like to take this time to point out how well these are detailed. So as you can see, you see the finger bends, and you see his palm, if you can see that. If I turn it around, they also have the back sculpted, where you see all the creases in your fingers, and as you can see, the fingernails. So these are pretty premium quality figures, and that's why they, go for so much money. They're pretty much right up there, but I'm a big believer in you get what you pay for, and you'll never be disappointed with the Figuarts. Well, I've been disappointed with 1, perhaps 2, and I will do a review on those, probably to warn people, hey, it's not worth it, man. Alright, so back to accessories. Now, as I showed you on my first Goku Saiyan raised on Earth, it's very easy to swap out the faces on this figure. So I'll just move his hands out of the way. Pull off this section here of the hair. Unpegs like that, and you can peg it right back in as if it was there all along. Very cool, huh? Let's do that one more time, because I want to put the screaming face back on. Very awesome. So same thing with the hands, guys. There's perfect swivel all the way around, and you just do the pop. There it is. And as I said in my last video, the SH line is very sturdy. You can pretty much give it all the force it needs to pull off, and there you go, clip back on. Yeah, check that out. Very cool. Alright, I suppose now is a good time to talk about articulation. So, start with the head. Okay, so we have side to side. It's kind of okay. The neck moves also. You see the individual neck piece there that I'm trying to move around with my thumb. See, that moves. So basically, all the way down, there's quite a fair amount down, all the way up. It goes so much further up than the Saiyan raised on Earth Goku, which is very impressive. So yeah, you can sort of position him for the lighting when you need to take your photos, but it looks kind of weird without the peak on his head in the photo. You get what I'm saying? No peak, peak. No peak, peak. Alright, so as with most Figuarts, the butterfly joints in there, in the shoulders, which allow you to position the the hands quite further out. You need that positioning for your Kamehameha. But what happens here is you've got your bicep swivel on both sides, obviously, 360 degree round. You've got your elbow, which is a double joint on the, which is a double joint on your elbow. That's pretty cool. And as I said, the hands just swivel all the way around. So they're just the best figures for posing, and especially in the most dynamic poses. As I said earlier, it's only a single joint on the knee, but you don't really need it that bad. The boots, just like the Saiyan raised on Earth Goku, okay. You can't go too far up, but you can go down, and then you can go, obviously, swivel 360 side to side, and it's got the ankle pivot and the toe hinge, which is pretty standard on most SH figures. Just check out the detail. This is exactly like Goku's shoes in the TV series. Like, just that is just, as I like to say sometimes, next level. Now, I want to actually show you a comparison between this and the Saiyan raised on Earth Goku. So I have him right here. Hey! As you can see, the paint is a little bit different. This is much more darker. It's even got shading on it, so it is like shaded with some darker paint in there as well to give that really cool detailed look. There really isn't much shading on Goku now that I really set them both together. Their shoes are different. Obviously, they're from in different times in the anime, but you see how cool this is. See how damaged the belt is as opposed to Goku's non-damaged belt. It's pretty awesome. Obviously, it looks like he sort of gets more muscular as he goes to a Super Saiyan. The mold is not the same, as you can see the biceps. So I like that they haven't recycled their character. I used to collect Marvel Legends a lot, and the amount of sculpts that they would just recycle of Spider-Man and use the same body or on something else as well, and just change the head and the paint, you know, it's just saving money for them and makes it a lot better. I mean, for them, not anyone else, you know, it's nothing really special. But that's a whole other story. Alright, so lastly I'd like to point out the size of the SH line. They're all in 1/12 scale, which is half of the 1/6 scale if you collect the Hot Toys. They're about a foot tall, which is 12 inches. These are about 6 inches tall. So they obviously you do get the bigger figures with the line, like I do have the new Majin Buu, which is about yay tall. I was supposed to bring a ruler home from work, but I did forget. Sorry guys, next time. And I have pre-ordered the new Broly from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, which will probably be the biggest figure in the entire line, and he's probably going to tower over everybody, probably about yay tall. It's going to be huge. It's going to be awesome. So that's my review, guys. Thank you very much for listening. Please like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram at Insane Dragon Ball, and I hope you have a great day and you got something out of this video. Bye.